Welcome to Skills University. Get your skills master.
Hi, I just finished meeting with the client and I need to create a fee proposal in Skills Workflow. Let's start. My username and password. Nice. To create a quote, I need to create a fee. Here it is. First, we need to select the client and select fee. Digital Scope 2019, contract owner, type. Oh, I almost forgot to change the start and end date. And finally, the product. Let me add a description as well so that everyone knows what was included in the contract. Now everything checks. Next, I need to create an estimate inside the contract. Digital Scope 2019. Department is already selected. Type creativity. I should append the description template in order to make sure I have all the necessary information. Start and end date. All good. So, first quote. I need to add my first deliverable and add a description for the client. I can't forget to select the right service. It seems that I have to customize my view. Column chooser. I'm going to hide all these columns I don't need. Now I can add more information on the client's description. Perfect. I need to save my work. Let's continue to add more lines in my proposal. Second deliverable, back to school. And finally, the last deliverable, rebranding. Okay, perfect. Let's move on to the hours and cost. I must select the first deliverable and add the user and typology entry. And of course, the total hours in the contract. I'm going to repeat this process, but this time I'm only going to select the typology I need to quote. In this case, traffic. Total hours. And save. I can see that both typologies already have values based on the rate card table associated to this client. This means less work for me. Great, I already have enough details to show to the client. I just need to repeat the same process for the rest of the deliverables. Let me select the next deliverable and add several typologies at the same time. Done. In this particular case, I don't have the rate card table. However, since I have access to it, let me just add the unit cost column where I can modify these values. Brand strategic, 300. Let me also adjust the values from the first deliverable. Done. Finally, I'm going to repeat the process for the last deliverable. Nice. The final quotation for the client is complete. I just need to print my proposal and send it off to the client. Oh wow, the client already approved my proposal. Approved by client. Please go ahead with the project creation. I think it's a good idea to add one more detail to the contract. We will upload the client PO and contract once it's signed. Great. Let me create the first project I sent for quotation. Digital website. Standard. Okay. This notification is very useful and allows me to navigate directly to the document with just one click. Okay, let's start planning the hours and allocating resources to my project. First, I need to select the option Get Contracted Hours and link to the correct deliverable. I can see that I have 100 hours contracted for Mark, which is a producer-artist, and 190 hours for Traffic. I see that the system is suggesting that the planned hours match the contracted, which in this case is right, so no need for changes. Let's proceed with the forecast based on the project's scope. Regarding traffic's hours, let me adjust the planned hours to a lower value than from what I've sold. Okay, done. Planned 100, forecast 100, and contracted 100. Since I have access to look at rates, I'm also able to validate the client's values straight from the project. My team can start working on this project. Let's hope they do their timesheet today. Oh, this reminded me, I also need to key in my time. If I go back to the plan time, I can already see that there is actual time associated to a typology I didn't sell to the client. 8 actual hours associated to a creative director, 0 planned hours, and 0 contracted. All time relating to this project will be shown, and this way I will be able to have total control over the profitability and execution of my project. And it's so easy to understand what's going on. Let me check the burn dashboard for this particular project. I can see that in terms of forecasted versus actual time, I have 250 hours distributed on a monthly basis, and in the current month, I only have 8 actual hours. Regarding cost, I can easily see that I'm way below from the budget since I only have 8 actual hours so far. I can also easily see which typology, department, and user is consuming more time in this project. That's very helpful. Let me create the remaining projects. I'll need to repeat the same process for all deliverables included on this proposal. This way the team can start working on them. I must check that this contract isn't overburnt. Great thing we have dashboards. Let's see. Projects dashboard. Okay. I can see that on the back to school project, I have 8 actual hours with a total cost of 160, 1,150 planned and contracted hours, and expected income of $184,750, which means this project will release a contribution margin of 8.91%. I can also check the planned, actual, and contracted time distributed by typology. Let's move on to the resources dashboard. I can easily check a summary of the contract totals. Actual cost, 320, actual time, 16, contracted time, 1,440, planned income, and planned time. On the typology group burn, I can validate the contracted, planned, and actual hours. While on the user burn dashboard, it'll show me the users who entered time on the projects, which in this case, only Arthur did. Alright, my job is done here. Now I just need to wait for my team to start keying in time.